It's literally expensive to exist right now. Let me de-influence you from believing that everything you see online is realistic as a normal mom living a normal life, because I keep seeing all these people all over my feed living these lavish lifestyles, right? And that's great for them, but it's just not realistic for everybody. Like me, I'm a normal mom living in a house with my family that's a little bit too small and the rent is a little bit too high. My electric bill continues to go up every month, even though I continue to live my life the same way. I'm paying upwards of $5 for a gallon of gas, and I drive a Toyota Highlander, so that's about $80 or more every time I fill my tank. And don't even get me started on groceries. Just to feed a family, get snacks, get stuff for school lunches, and a couple meals for the week, not even a full week's worth. I'm pushing upwards of $175, and that's if I keep it to a minimum. And I just wonder, like, when did this become normal? Because it's not just one thing, it's everything. It's literally expensive to exist right now. And I know I'm not the only one right now, because I've seen so many hardworking families in our community just trying to make it work. And I feel like we're doing everything right. We're working, we're budgeting, we're being responsible. And it's frustrating because it feels like it's not enough. This is very real. People are working very hard and they're still struggling. Meanwhile, we're seeing big companies continue to increase their margins. So the economy is working for some, just not us. And I don't see any people in charge holding them accountable. I don't think it's supposed to feel this hard for people who are actually trying. So yeah, let me know if you're feeling this economy and how you're budgeting. Bye.
Oh, everything's so expensive. I can't afford. Stop buying this stuff, dude. I get it. Everything is expensive. It's bullshit. But we were going to order food the other night. Look, DoorDash. We're going to order Chick-fil-A. $63. Me and my wife. 2 people. So I said, no. I'm not going to buy that. That's the only way that they're going to lower prices. I feel like half of the time on this app I spend just explaining what supply and demand is. If you keep buying it at a high price, they're gonna keep charging that high price, because why would they not?
It feels like everything nowadays is $200. Everything. A workout set, nails and a fucking pedicure, a bikini, shoes, a purse. It's all fucking $200 or more. I can't take it anymore.
Longevity 1.5 cal. We also have turkey sandwiches. And we also do $8 special turkey sandwiches with a blood sugar check. You don't have to stop for the bathroom. We have bedpans, urinals. We also have PureWicks, a Shiwi. I actually kind of have to pee. Also have lemonade. Also selling tourniquets if anyone's bleeding. I can also help. Certified in first aid, CPR, ACLS, PALS, MTV, VHS, VH1, PureWicks, urinals. You won't have to stop to use a bathroom. Pee on the go, piss on the go. Piss on the go in the comfort of your own car. Oh, that's a woman. We have PureWicks. Ma'am, I also have a bedpan, ma'am. Ma'am, bedpan? We also do screenings for flu, COVID, hantavirus, any STIs, like the gonorrhea.
Things that should not cost as much as they do. Clothes. Why is a tank top and a pair of shorts $100? That's literally why I don't shop for clothes anymore, and if I do, it's TJ Maxx, Ross, or Marshalls. The worst thing is I'm just a girl, so I do want to go shopping and look at cute clothes, but if I see the price tag on a polyester tank top at $100, I'm out the door. If there's one thing I will do, I will wait for a sale. And of course we have to talk about this one, gas. I saw someone say that gas in LA is $7. And just so we understand how insane that is, gas when I was growing up was closer to $2.70. $7 a gallon is atrocious. Houses. No one can afford a house anymore. People literally used to be able to buy a brand new home for like $70,000. And now, that same home would cost $300,000. If we're being real, everything is too expensive nowadays, and I want to tell you that it is okay if you cannot afford a house in your 20s, and it's okay if you cannot afford new clothes every week. You are not behind. The world is just built to make you feel like you are.
Ooh, smoke. Aww, how much is this one? This one's 3500. Oh, that's crazy. This one's 3502. That's crazy. That's crazy, baby. I'm gonna guess this one's crazy too. That's crazy. The prices of, like, the price of this and stuff. That's crazy.
Hey, quick question. Why is everything so fucking expensive?
At this point, you got to be rich to buy groceries or eat out. It don't even fucking matter. Both of them are expensive. McDonald's don't even have a dollar menu anymore. It's a 3 and under. The last time they had a dollar menu on there that I seen, only shit that was on the menu was you get for $1 was a cup of ice, 10 napkins for $1, some salt packets, and some dipping sauces. And then the grocery store ain't no better. I went in that motherfucker and got a carton of eggs, a gallon of milk, and 2 TV dinners. That shit was $25.32. I think I'm finna become vegetarian and start frying me up some grass or something every morning. Fuck this, I'm tired.
I spent $100 and it's just me and my husband. I'm like, how are people affording to feed their kids and their family? Oh my God. I spent $100 in just this. This is not a lot for $100. It's so crazy how everything's just so expensive now. Oh my God. And I don't even have kids yet.
So my second ever big girl job was at a grocery store. And I will tell you myself that the issue is not that society cannot feed people. We have more than enough food. It's that feeding people is not as profitable as selling food. One of the darker things that I learned working at a grocery store is that the grocery store food waste, they have something called shrink. Shrink is basically inventory loss. It's stuff that gets damaged, expires, gets stolen, can't be sold. And when grocery stores throw that inventory away, they write off those losses on their taxes. And so a tax write-off reduces the amount of income that a company gets taxed on. So if a grocery store loses, say, thousands of dollars in unsold food inventory, they can report that loss and lower their taxable profit. These corporations are more concerned with protecting profit margins than feeding hungry people. A lot of us are conditioned to believe that food is a privilege and not a right, but it should be our right to survive. And remember, they're not only throwing away rotten food. I've seen it myself. Grocery stores throw away overstock too. Entire shipments that can't fit in the freezer or won't sell fast enough. They throw out stuff with damaged packaging where the food is completely fine inside. Produce that looks ugly, like deformed fruit or vegetables. Perfectly edible food. What's crazy is there's already systems proven to reduce this waste. Something called dynamic pricing is where they lower the price of food right before it expires. It statistically reduces food waste significantly, but less than 25% of grocery stores in the United States do that because the companies would rather protect their profit margins than normalize cheaper food access. Okay, do you see where I'm going? And very few grocery stores consistently donate excess food to food banks either. That overstock or like the stuff that gets thrown away, like they genuinely throw it away. Some stores intentionally lock dumpsters or destroy the food before throwing it away. Like think about how insane that is. We have people digging through the trash while corporations are pouring bleach on the food so that nobody can take it for free when it's going in the trash anyway. Like, and the irony that these same corporations will ask you to donate money at the checkout screen for hunger relief while they're actively throwing away perfectly edible food that could have gone to shelters, food banks, struggling families. So imagine a grocery store has a bunch of extra food that they can't sell in time. So now they have multiple choices: lower the prices, donate it, or throw it away and make money back. They're going to throw it away and make the money back. And under capitalism, businesses are structurally incentivized to prioritize profit first. Grocery stores are businesses before they are charities. Their goal is to make money. So if giving away food threatens pricing structures, future sales expectations, or profit margins, many of these corporations would rather waste the food than normalize free access to it. That is a part of why some stores would literally rather destroy the food than give it away to you, which sounds like cartoonishly evil until you realize that this is exactly what happens when basic human necessities are treated as primarily products instead of human needs. France, great example, France. They literally passed an anti-food waste law. Large supermarkets are not allowed to intentionally destroy usable food. They are required to donate edible food to charities instead. So the problem is not production. We have more than enough food to feed everybody. The problem is distribution under a system that profit incentives matter more in than hunger. Manufactured scarcity is profitable. They are starving you on purpose. And don't even get me started on the fact that the grocery stores do not care that the food they are selling you is quite literally poison.
Alright guys, how fucking poor do we have to get before we start robbing these motherfuckers? I'm just asking for the fucking class. How poor are we all willing to get? How much are we willing to pay at the fucking pump before we just start robbing millionaires? I don't know. It feels like now is about the time. Since I can't pay my electric bill, I can barely fucking afford to put fucking gas in my fucking tank. I can barely afford to put fucking groceries in my fucking house. A pack of fucking hot dogs is damn near fucking $12 at the grocery store. A pack of hot dogs is $12 at the grocery store. Do we even know what the fuck is in the hot dogs? No. Do we think it's worth $12? No. Can somebody please, I don't know, tell me when it's time? Thank you.
The whole world is gentrifying all at once. Rent is rising at dizzying speeds, locals are getting pushed out, everything's expensive. No matter where we travel, from Berlin to Porto to Mexico City to San Diego to Cape Town, we hear the exact same thing. And there are a couple reasons for this. One is that cities are increasingly globally connected. Money moves internationally, international tourism is booming, migration is rising. After COVID, remote work created a wealthy, globally mobile class. Now someone earning a salary in Los Angeles or New York City can move anywhere in the world and drive up prices along the way. Second, globalization is creating a winners-take-all economy. High-paying industries like media, tech, and finance cluster in major cities, which drives up demand for urban living, and at the same time, housing supplies can't keep up. Let's look at San Francisco, for example. It is now one of the most expensive housing markets in America because of geographic restraints, zoning laws, and opposition from wealthy NIMBYs, and the same pattern is playing out across the world. Third, cities themselves are quickly becoming investment assets. Now housing is quickly snagged up by investors, corporations, Airbnb operators, and wealthy remote workers, which means locals are now competing with global capital. And finally, a huge part of the story is that inequality has increased everywhere. In many countries, wages have not kept up with the cost of living or the cost of housing. Investors and homeowners get rich while renters fall behind. So even if a city gets wealthier, many feel poor relative to the rise in costs. All this, and we have the global convergence of unaffordability that we're now seeing and gentrification all over the world. What do you think?
$5? $6? What the fuck? I don't think I want anything. Jesus Christ. $14 for 3 tacos? I got just a shredded beef birria taco, which is like still $4.19. I remember when beefy five layers were like $1.25, $1.19. Like, I get inflation. I get it, I do. But for it to be more than triple what it was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, bro, those ingredients, those tariffs, everything else has not driven up prices that freaking much. I am appalled. Damn taco better be good.
Y'all, this is it. This is $5. Look how thick that is. I'm sorry, it wasn't $5. It was $4.74. All right, this is what we're here for. This is the main event. Sauce is not bad. It's a little spicy. I feel like that scene in Rush Hour, like, and asked for a big ass taco of grease. But whatever, we here now. All right, let me dip it. It's not bad. Greasy as hell. And I mean, ain't no meat in that thing. Yeah, I probably won't get this again. But it's not bad. I would try it if you haven't had it and you like Taco Bell.
Can we just talk about how expensive things are getting? Look at this. Blueberries are $14. Are you kidding me? Cookies, 75% of everything in your will. This used to be $4.
For Doritos, $49.99, and we get to have sex with your wife. For Doritos. Pinto beans, 2 molars doesn't have to be yours. They want me to just go find someone's teeth? For quinoa, there's just a picture of Starry Night. I gotta get the original, I assume. Paper towels, Hamnets on VHS. I don't even think they make that.
If you don't have money these days, it's truthfully so hard to do anything because everything costs so much money. Tomorrow I'm going to the zoo and I haven't been to the zoo in a while and I haven't bought a ticket for the zoo in a while. It's so expensive. It's so fucking expensive. Everything has gotten so expensive. I remember when it used to be like $30, $20, something crazy. It's like $80 now. Huh? I don't know. Life is just expensive. It's so expensive to go do anything. I want to go to a coffee shop to go do some work. Okay, you're going to spend $6 on a tea because I don't drink coffee. You're going to spend $6 on a tea. Why would I do that when I have free tea? Will I get a pack of, 20-something tea bags for $3? Hot water free? No, it's just, life is so expensive to want to go do anything. It's just, it takes so much money. The only thing that's free is staying home. I'm so tired of it. I'm tired of everything costing so much money. Everything's so expensive. I just want to do stuff. I love to go outside. I love to get out of the house, but at what cost? At what cost?
With how expensive everything is, I know we talk about it, but genuinely, I cannot fathom how the fuck anybody is making it right now. Thinking, oh my God, we're drowning. We are very clearly in a quiet recession. And then I'll walk into a TJ Maxx at 2 p.m. on a Tuesday, and I'm like, oh, never mind. Everybody's here. What recession? There's a line wrapped around the door. We are thriving as a country. Or I'll see like 50 grown women in line at Five Below, like waiting to buy something at 6 in the morning. They're all just lined up because they don't have jobs. And I'm like, it's just me then. Everyone else seems to be rich. I don't know what's going on.
Both talking about the economy a few minutes ago. And, it's like I told her, I don't understand how people are making it today. I don't understand how people are living in this economy because everything is so freaking expensive that if you're not making $100,000 a year, I don't know how you're doing it. You're a hell of a lot better at managing money than I am. I can tell you that, because she goes to the grocery store 2 or 3 times a week, every week, and spends $100, $150 every time she goes. You cannot go to the grocery store now and get out for under $100. No, and you might have 10 items. Well, $100 ain't gonna buy you 10 items. But we never have anything in the house, and that's what got it started. I'm like, there's never anything to eat here. And she said, well, it's so freaking expensive. By the time you go buy for one meal, that's it. And she's right. That's true. And it just got me thinking, how are people doing it? How are people even feeding themselves, much less feeding a family? If you're making a job with, $15, $16, $18 an hour, I don't know how you're doing it. I don't.
It's tough.
How are you keeping yourself alive and a roof over your head? I don't get it. I don't get it. You must be a hell of a lot better at managing money than I am.
A lot of people out here robbing Peter to pay Paul. Let me say that. In certain cases, like my kids are grown now, so they pretty much defend for themselves. It's cheaper for me and my wife to almost eat out than to go to the grocery store and buy a meal and prep it and cook. It almost cheaper just for me and her to just eat out, man. But yes, a lot of people, and I spoke on this before, a lot of people who's making a certain dollar figure, I have no idea how they make it. I don't. With gas right at $5, near $5 where I'm at. If you rent is $2,000 easily. If you need a 3-bedroom, you dang near $3,000. Food is through the roof, man. Insurance and all this other stuff.